I'm Dick Saltzman. That's Terry Hilliard.
I'm Terry Hilliard, and that's Dick Saltzman. One of those places in the Filmore, either there or
the first time you ever worked with me, you worked with my little commercial group with Paul Trahan and Tom Hart.
Probably.
And remember, it was Dick Saltzman, the Boys of Morel.
Yeah, that's right.
Was my ex-wife.
That's right.
And he was a singer.
Right.
And I think that was one of the first jobs we worked together.
Yeah.
But that was in the 60s.
Oh yeah, but even the Jazz Workshop was in the 60s. Remember, we used to have the jam sessions there. We used to work that together all night. And then moved on to the Hyatt on the square.
Hyatt on
the square. World War II was when a lot of that started.
That's right.
When there was a migration of blacks from the South coming into the Filmore, and there was what happened was during the war, the Japanese lived in the Filmore, and they were interned, and so those houses became
that's right.
available,
Yeah, the internment.
and so
They were coming back.
the blacks
Yeah,
and the African Americans came in and settled there, and settled businesses and started having their families there in the Filmore.
So, like,
in the 40s.
back in the heyday during the, when would be like, the top part of that whole era?
The 50s.
During the 50s?
I think the 50s. I think by the time you get mid 60s, it started slowing down.
Yeah, things started slowing down.
But late 40s into the 50s, it was hot. I mean, they had all these clubs, maybe 30 or 40 clubs in the Fillmore.
Yeah.
That had jazz live. I mean, people dressed up, loved to come out and get dressed. People were on the street. You felt safe. There was no problem. You could go there night or day. It didn't really matter. No. And then there's places like Jimbo's Bop City that opened up and attracted all the major acts, white and black. It didn't really matter. I mean, you had everybody there.
expect it if you.
Yeah.
They expect you to do what we're doing. They expected it. If you didn't
Yeah.
do it, it was bad news.
And it was more like a concert. We used to play these supper clubs and places like it was more like I used to accompany Johnny Mathis. Okay, we had shows with Johnny Mathis at these different supper clubs in the Filmore. All right, It was a show. You had a specific time you played, then you were off the stage. So it was very structured.
Yeah.
It was very structured. It was run by the manager of the club, and it was a show. And they'd have an MC or somebody introduce you, or a comedian, a stand-up comedian, like that. And
This is a whole.
so it was more of a production, more of a show. Now it's just friends getting together and having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slipped.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite place to play?
I think Jimbo's Bop City. For me.
What made that special?
It made it so special because so many great players came in there, and you were able to jam with them. And I was part of the house band there, and you had Coltrane, you had John Handy, you had Frank Fisher, you had Boney Poindexter, you had all these wild people. They just came in and they could play. Oh, they could play. And you would grow. You grow because you could learn from great players like that. Oh yeah, Federico Cervantes. Yeah, Federico Cervantes.
Some saxophone player got up to play Cherokee.
Yep.
And he changed keys every 8 bars.
Yeah.
This poor saxophone player's eyes were coming out.
I was in the rhythm section that night.
Were you really?
With him, yeah.
Isn't that
Then
funny?
and Smiling Winners. When
Smiling
Smiley was
Winners
playing
was that
drums,
night.
that's right. That's right. That was that
Smiling
night. I'll never forget that.
That was a funny night.
Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff. It was more, we had a family of musicians. We really supported each other, helped each other. It wasn't expensive to live then. We shared, accommodations. We just wanted to play music. So we played in coffee houses. We played like the Cellar on Green Street. All these there were community. It was a community. Cellar on Green Street was a community. It wasn't just a club. It was a community. That was the big
That's
difference.
about it. Right.
Yeah. Places like that, Bovan, the list just goes on and on. Jack's Tavern, Jack's on Sutter, the list just goes on. And these were all these communities. East Bay had the same thing.
Blackshears? Did you ever work Harold Blackshears?
No, I didn't work there. I didn't miss
I worked
that.
there.
I heard about a lot of those places from Eddie Alley and people like that.
Harold
Played in
Blackshears
all
was
those places.
a trip in itself.
Guys,